This is India's largest Mini, we can call it that way because we don't have the basement. So this is the Mini Cooper Countryman JCW Inspired Edition which we are driving right now. Even though it's a Mini Cooper, this is actually quite big. It can compete with the Audi Q3 or the BMW X1 or even the Mercedes GLA. It's a proper 4-door compact SUV sort of a design, and visually in the JCW Inspired Edition we get the blacked out Mini logo with the Cooper S badging up here, and as I mentioned, proper full-sized 4 doors on the Countryman. You get 2 sunroofs on top, one for the front row and one for the rear, and also when it comes to the rear end, it's quite big with a huge Countryman badging up here. In the JCW Inspired Edition, you get 18-inch wheels, the Pirelli 18-inch tires, and it looks quite good, but not the best for on-road comfort, I would say. And you get S badging up here as well. So on the inside, the Mini has tried their best to design the Countryman like a proper mini fancy interiors. If you ask me, it's looking fabulous, I should say, because all new elements. You don't get flashy big screens, but instead they have tried to manage the screen size. You get a small infotainment screen as well as a small instrument cluster as well, and the interiors looks fabulous as always, because everything is very minimalistic but yet very fancy, because in terms of all the flashy ambient lighting and dual 10 dashboard setup and all, it looks pretty neat. All these are like small elements which looks fancy and very proper usable, I would say. And in terms of the toggle switches, they have retained that, because you get Jets kind of toggle switches for all these options. Like you get the drive options, sport, mid and green options available, and you get all the tech features as well, like wireless Apple CarPlay and Toyota and stuff. The steering wheel feels pretty chunky enough, and you get paddle shifters as well. So in the Mini Countryman, we have got some amazing options. First thing is the 2 dual sunroofs. So the front sunroof is like completely openable, and over here we have got a small sunshade as well. If you can open and close it, and it will give us some kind of airy feel inside the rear bench. And apart from that, the rear seats can be slided like this. So if you want to maximize boot space, just push the seats a little bit forward. If you want more legroom, just push it maximum backwards. So this is the maximum seat setting which can be pushed behind, and that is my setting, and I am comfortably sitting over here. That's the best part. And this is the maximum legroom, so that's also the best part. And the headroom is also very good, if you ask me, because being a 6-foot guy, the headroom is pretty well. So such a spacious 4-seater, I would say. And the rear seat is actually 40-20-40 split option also you are getting. Okay. So putting it to sports mode, my goodness. So the 2-liter petrol engine makes 190 PS of maximum power and 270 or 80 Newton meters of torque, mated to a 7-speed DCT gearbox. So being a JCW inspired version, not only visual changes, they have tried their max to make it sound special as well, because it has got a Cooper S badging at the rear, right? So instead of reaching 100 km per hour in 6.7 seconds for the Cooper S variant, this particular variant, which is the 4-door variant, which will hit 100 km per hour in 7.5 seconds for a car over 1.5 tons in weight, which is not bad though. Oh my god, a Range Rover Vogue, I think it's the autobiography variant. Such a super cool car, right? Okay, so comparing the size with the Range Rover, this is actually not a small car, right? That's what I wanted to make. The Mini Countryman is not mini anymore. It's like the maximized version of the Mini. So that's the best part, because instead of going for the GLA or the Q3 or the X1, you can actually purchase the Mini Countryman, because it gives you all these fancy interiors, feels, and also in terms of driving experience, it's like pretty special, The best part is that you can actually drive this car inside the city very easily and comfortably because of its smaller kind of dimensions. You get all the fancy options, bits and pieces where you will thoroughly enjoy. And that's the new Countryman. Like, if you want a different experience in terms of the brand, if you want a different experience in terms of the interiors rather than the regular Audi, BMW, Mercedes, you can very well go for the Mini Countryman. Like, it's like the best of both worlds, I would say. And in terms of driving experience, the 2-liter petrol is quite exciting as well. That's the best part. So if you have got 50 lakhs of money, will you buy the GLA or the X1 or the Q3, or will you come to the fancy Mini Countryman? So even though it's a mini, this is a max sized car, I would say, because proper full sized 4-door car and a little bit of fancy elements as well, and pretty easy to drive inside the city, and got some exciting things to talk about. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications, and please follow us on Facebook, Twitter as well as Instagram. Thank you so much.